Hey there, you okay? How you feel? How you feel? You not freaking out? Okay. Pretty girl. There she is. Get some fresh air. Just have some time with just me and my baby girl. Well, hello, Lovey. Thank you for being here. I haven't made a live stream this time of the day, so I didn't know if anyone would show up. Well, hello, Joe. Thank you for showing up. Everything's doing well. This is the rescue kitten that has the amputated leg. I'm not going to leave her out here long. She's a little afraid, but you know, I thought I'd just bring her out before it got too warm. She doesn't like to touch the ground. She is shaking a little. She's been through a lot, and it doesn't take much to upset her. Yeah, she's trembling some. It's okay, Mommy's here. Let's give her some pets. Hey, hey there. Mommy's right here. You're safe with Mommy. She's growing, but not, not as fast as you would expect her to grow. Yes, Lavi, the storm passed yesterday, very, very early yesterday morning. We still had remnants of it with the dark clouds and rain most of yesterday. I came out to do a live stream yesterday with Miracle, and it started raining on us. And oh, she sees another cat. It started raining on us, and he went wow, and he took off running back to the house. Hello, photos against anxiety. Having your breakfast. I just had some lunch. I had some of that blueberry or blackberry jelly from National Park Princess that she sent me from Oregon. No, Lavi, not for us. There wasn't. I know some people down the southern part of the state were not so fortunate, but we just had a couple of limbs on the ground and lots of rain. Lots of rain. All the kitties are fine. I was going to bring Miracle out here, and he just didn't want to go, and it's not hot. But if he acts like he doesn't want me to put that harness on him, I won't. I will not put the harness on him if he acts like he's not in the mood. Hello, Judy. Thanks for being here, Judy. I appreciate all of you being here. It's nice out here. I don't know why Miracle didn't want to come unless him getting wet yesterday, and he still associates coming out here with getting wet. I'll try later this evening. And she's a good little girl. She still has issues, lots of issues, emotional issues. Physically, she's fine. But emotionally, she frightens very, very easily. It's like post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, I'm having a great day, Judy. Thanks for being here. Now, Joe, this is Sabra. Miracle's my tuxedo. And he's a full-grown cat. He's big. This is just a little baby I rescued, and she unfortunately had to have her leg amputated. Hello, Charity. Thank you for being here, Charity. I truly do appreciate it. This is Sabra. Let's show them how you're healing. I should have bought a crate that has the top that comes up. But right back here, that's where her leg was amputated. All the way up to the hip. I don't know if you can see, she's got her bottom down. Hello, Darlene! Thanks for being here. Hello, Bruce. Thank you for being here. All of you. My friends are all here. That's great. Yes, Darlene, this is our beautiful Sabra. Joe, we have a old mobile home on the property, and the cats actually live in the flooring between where the insulation is and the floor, where it's coming apart. Well, the plaque that was stapled under there to hold up the insulation is coming out, and it was like just strings, woven strings, sort of like burlap, but it's plastic. And she got wrapped around it, her back legs, several times. And she was a wild kitten. She was wild. I could not pet her. And she, I heard her crying, and I found her under there, and I had to go under there, cut her loose, and drag her out. And I could barely fit, a couple of big meals. I might not have made it. Uh-oh. The kittens are over here knocking over my bird feeding table. But she'd hung upside down. I didn't see her for about 3 days, so she hung upside down for at least 3 days. And I found her, and the leg was already gone. The circulation was cut off. Well, hello, Sophia Meyer. My best friend ever in the whole world had a mini Australian Shepherd. Yes, she did. And she had it wrapped around her leg at least twice, like she spun around and around, like she panicked. But she was hanging upside down by her leg. And I had to go under there and cut her out. But she was wild, so while cutting her out, I had to keep her wrapped in the blanket, because if she ran away, I would have never been able to get my hands on her again. And so I put her in and got a good look at the leg, and gave her food because she was starving. And I could look at that leg. It already turned blue. Fur was coming off of it. Oh, Lavi, are you visiting somewhere nice? You have such beautiful pictures, Lavi. I love looking at your pictures, Lavi. But so I called the vet and said, could you get her in? And they took one look at that leg, said that it's gone. And they have to amputate it. Her name is Sabra. Zavarah. Now, Joe, if you want to, if you want to go to my playlist section on my channel, I have an entire playlist dedicated to right after I found her and put her in the crate, and she was panicking, trying to climb that crate in a panic, and she didn't know whether or not to eat or try to climb that crate. She was climbing that crate even with that gangrenous leg attached to her. That leg turned gangrene. It was just and she then at the vet, when I took her to the vet, and she was being really good at the vet, even though she was a wildcat. And this is the journey this little girl has been on. So, yeah, Joe, it's sort of all about her, and I wasn't sure I was going to keep her, but I fell in love, Joe. I fell in love. I didn't have a choice. We had a long journey to go for her to learn to get used to me. She still panics. She still has a lot of stress disorder. Yeah, it's all about her. I just found her in July, so she's fairly new. And, yeah, she's been through a lot in her little lifetime. Hello, Eldridge Cleaver. Thank you for being here. Joe, I have 10 inside cats. And she made 10. And I wasn't sure I was going to keep her. I almost didn't. But then I changed my mind because nobody's going to love her like me. And I have 6 outside kittens and a few wild cats I cannot touch that were just dumped. People just dumped them off here. I think it's like 6 kittens and 3 wild outside cats. And occasionally I've started seeing 2 kittens. They're small. They're white with gray spots. And I can't get near them, but they're coming up to eat. And people are just have found out that this is the dumping place for cats, unfortunately. And I cannot afford to take on the community's unwanted cats. I'm not the Humane Society. Cleaver, Eldridge Cleaver. Okay. But this one of these kittens that's coming up here, his head is sort of on tilted. He can never straighten his head up like that. His head's kind of like he's tilting his head sideways to look at something. And then that side of his face where he's sort of tilting off to the side is smaller, and that eye is smaller. So he looks to have some sort of birth defect. But I cannot get close enough to it I can only see it from a distance. But it sort of has that cow pattern. It's like a gray and white tabby, but more white. Like this is a gray and white tabby, but it has more white. And it has like the cow pattern on it. And it's definitely, there's something off with its head. Its head is just sort of askew and leaning, and it's definitely, the eyes are different. But I cannot get close to it. But I can look out of the window and see it. It comes to the food and eats. I have a suggestion for Adam. Low grows rosemary. Okay, Joe, let's get Adam to sing. His wife says you don't really want to hear him sing. That's what Catherine says. You don't want to hear Adam sing. Well, hello, Life Force. Thank you for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Well, thank you, Bruce, for being here. Have a great day at the Cat Cafe. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you tonight on Adam's. Now, Adam said he might not go live tonight, which I understand. Him working full time and then trying to live stream every day. Yeah, Joe. But so, we don't know yet whether or not we're going to see Adam tonight, but we'll see him tomorrow for sure. Well, hello, Josefa Emilia. Thank you for being here. I truly do appreciate it. This is my little rescue kitten. For those of you who are sort of showing up new, this is my rescue kitten, Sabra. Sabra. Yeah, Joe, I've learned to interpret what people type. It's like, I know what they meant. You put 2 and 2 together, because I've seen so many times I've typed the wrong thing, especially when the cats are crawling all over me and I'm trying to type something in and they're headbutting me, and I'm like, really? And plus they make the buttons so small, so tiny. I'm like, I did not touch that. I know I did not touch that letter, but apparently I did. Oh, the kitten I was just talking about is over there now. But if I walk towards it, the one with the tilted head, it's already running away. It's a cute little kitten. Hey, it's Renee. My really good friend Renee is here, everyone. Go check out her channel, Rascal and Lucy. If you don't know Rascal and Lucy, I highly suggest it. And Renee, I just made you a moderator. Thank you for catching one of my lives. Renee, this is my rescue kitten. They had to have her leg amputated. She doesn't want to come outside the carrier. I've tried it, without the camera on. And I put a little harness on her, and I tried to slowly take her out of the carrier, introduce her to the outside world, and she freaked out. I mean, she panicked. And luckily, I had a blanket with me that I could throw over her to calm her because I anticipated that she might panic. They don't necessarily not get along. They just sort of ignore each other. The only cat in my house that she gets along with is my fuzzy cream-colored kitty called Miss Tierra, and they sort of groom each other. But other than that, the other kitties just don't seem interested in her. But give it time. She's new. And but as far as having any disability, in her mind, she's not disabled at all. She runs just like the other kittens. She can climb just like the other kittens. I mean, she does anything you think another cat can do. I think I'm not sure, Joe, because she's wild, and I found her probably the end of March, maybe early April when she was born, somewhere up in there, judging by her size. Comparing her to the other kittens that are around here that I know were born in the end of March, so I'm thinking that's when she was born. Look at that pretty face. Look at that beautiful face. You see her eyes looking around, taking it all in. Well, as long as she's in this little soft-sided carrier, she does just fine. But once she comes out, that's when the panic starts. So, I don't know if she'll ever make a good outside companion, with the harness. Of course, with the harness. But, now let me show y'all a weather update. The clouds are clearing. Pretty blue sky. It's really nice out here today. Especially after the weather we had the last couple of days. It's finally some sun. Hey there. Hey, pretty girl. Say hello to everyone. Yeah, Renee, I saw that on your premiere the other night. Maybe you can show some pictures of her on your community page or something. She must be really little if her eyes are still blue. It's a nice breeze out here, too. That keeps it from being too warm. Yeah. Right there. Hey there, look at the camera so we can see your pretty face. Yes, there she is. There's my beautiful girl. And I've noticed how she compensates with her one back leg. Instead of holding it sort of straight in front of her like a cat would, she's learned to rotate it to where it's more going up and down, more north-south. She's rotating it around to be kind of east-west. And it's giving her more support than just holding her leg in a normal way. She's figuring it out. Well, hello, Share Bear. Thanks for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Yeah, Renee, we got a lot of rain. And thank God it was just the rain. I got enough stuff going on. I don't need any more bad weather. Thanks for being here, Share Bear. I truly do appreciate it. I always appreciate everyone who shows up. Even sometimes you get some really... Well, during the day, when school was out, I'd get some kids. And, with kids, yeah, you could get some interesting comments, whatever. If my moderators noticed when someone said something really nasty, and I had like 3 people jump on it, just like that. Delete, delete, block, block, block. But, those are the rare exceptions. For the most part, everyone's nice and everyone's well behaved. But yeah, it's just amazing how she's learned to turn her leg around to the side, rotate it, and she can really stand there and hold herself up. I noticed that while she was eating. Yes, Joe. I mean, I had some that weren't just necessarily mean. They were just nasty, inappropriate comments. Yeah, and my moderators really took them out really quickly before I even had a chance to say, somebody do something. My moderators took them out. Yeah, it was rude in let's say, an adult matter, like a very adult, inappropriate question that someone should ask a woman. Let's just say it was something, they asked me something about something that was specifically a female body part, okay? And we're going to leave it at that. And I'm like, really? It was, first they started off being nice, and then all of a sudden they plowed into this nasty adult area, and I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, really? Hey, it's Cheryl. Cheryl, thank you for being here. For those of you who may not have been on here before when Cheryl's on here, Cheryl is one of my oldest friends on YouTube. I've probably known Cheryl close to 4 years. One of the very first people who discovered my channel was Cheryl. Now, Cheryl doesn't make any content, unfortunately. But I do look forward to someday Cheryl making at least one short video of her beautiful cat, Twinkie. Yeah, I know you're both Cheryls. Yeah, Cheryl, I was going back, I was looking at some of my old shorts. Before I had Miracle, because I had a channel before I had Miracle. It's getting kind of shadowy. She's watching the birds and butterflies. We have lots of butterflies. So everybody always thinks it's Miracle's channel. It's all about Miracle. But I had a channel before Miracle was ever born. And so I was looking at some of my old shorts and some of my very first videos. And I was looking at the people who were... I started off with... Number one was Patty from Patty and Willie. I don't know where I'd be without Patty discovering me and giving me a shout out. She says, I'm giving you a shout out on my next video Saturday. And so many people said, Patty talked about you and I've come to check you out. And that's how I got started. Was I had like 12 subscribers. and just a handful of views. And somehow or another, Patty found me and gave me that shout out. And then I think right after that was Vanessa G. And then maybe Gina from Gina, Bina, and Tootsie. Now, if y'all don't know any of these channels, go check them out. Go check out Gina, Bina, and Tootsie. Great channel. I think she posts just about every day. Then I mean, maybe Cheryl and Darlene were pretty close to being. I know y'all were in my top 10. So many beautiful butterflies out here today. Oh, it's a beautiful day out here. It's a little warm, but it's still a nice day. It's nice for this time of year. This time of year, it can still be very hot here in Louisiana. But she's being so good in her crate, y'all. Look at how good she is. She's a good girl. So yeah, I was looking at my old videos, getting in the way back machine, and so many people who did have channels just aren't around anymore. I clicked their little icon to go check and see if they were, they left comments. So I went to check and see if they're still posting, and some of these channels haven't posted in 2 or 3 years. I guess people get tired of YouTube, tired of making videos. Someone suggested to me that they get tired of the mean comments. But let me tell you, before I ever made the first video and posted it, I told myself, you're going to get some nasty remarks. Joe, this is a field, not my yard. This is a giant, used to be agricultural field. I'm going to, next week, start taking that tall grass down, getting it ready for autumn. You can see where I have cut the most of it. But we don't have to do anything here, Joe. I'm out in the woods, and whatever we want to do on our property, we can do it. It's our place. I would never live somewhere where there's like, you must do this and you must do that. I'll show you what I've cut back here. And I've got all this knocked down, except for this one little patch here. I ran out of gas in my lawnmower. I do keep the front looking really, really good. Not back here, Joe. There's never anyone back here except my mother. It's her property, not mine. And I got my kitten sipped up. She'll be fine. So I just want to show y'all, like, in the videos that I make, these are the woods. This field is surrounded by woods. It used to be a garden for agricultural purposes, but it has not been used for that for maybe 20 years. Back when I was a little girl, yes, I do know that channel, Renee. Yes, I do. Yeah, Renee, I have noticed that with so many channels. I don't know if you were doing YouTube, Renee, and if you remember a channel called Our Crazy Cats. They haven't posted in 3 years. So anyway, I've got all this done. I just haven't done this little center part. I can take that down about an hour, Joe. And then I'll show y'all. This is one of the entrances to the woods. I'd like to sort of keep a few things hanging over that trail because you might be able to see it from the road. Let me show you. And for those of 10 acres here, here's some beautiful wildflowers, everyone. I don't know what it is. It's just a weed, but I think it's still pretty. And then, see, that's where we started at over there. And now see all these little trees back here, all that, Joe? That looks like this 6 years ago. It was just a field, and it would be bush hogged once a year. And if you go through there, there's my grandmother's house. Hey, here's some more wildflowers. It's very bright out here. It's hard to see. But anyway, I decided why bother with the having that bush hog. Let's let it return to nature. Of course, we have this wet, humid, hardly ever cold climate. Look at that. It's a small forest. Now I said I'm going to let that go back to being a forest. And I do have a video where I walked around this 4 years ago. And you can see the difference. My nearest neighbor, well, over here on this side at the very end, there's no one. It's my grandmother's house. Yeah, I think it is a sneeze weed, Renee. I have definitely been sneezing. If you go back through that hedgerow, there is a house way, 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 way back there. And if you go way through those woods, there's one there. So I don't have anyone close to the sides of me, Joe. But I do have 3 people across the road from me, 3 houses. And let's walk. Let me get out of the sun so I can read y'all's comments better. There you go. And the kitten's okay out there. Oh, it's the privacy. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but right now, I'm just wearing a nightshirt. I did throw on a pair of pants, but I come out here, I change clothes. That little white building is my shed where I keep all my stuff. I change clothes out here. There's nobody here. I could walk around wearing anything. Oh, who wants to see my reblooming azaleas? We've had all this rain. I know it's going to be a glare because of the sun. Look at the butterfly. There's the butterfly. This is a coral color. This is a pink. And this is a hot pink. And they're blooming like it's spring out here, y'all. Blooming. Anyway. Now, if y'all been watching me make videos about the watering hole, and here's Kaizera. Kaizera's here. There she is, y'all. That's my friendly kitten. I'm definitely keeping her. Here is the water hole that I've been making videos by. I'm going to try to get her out here today. It's not very warm. And I'm going to try to get her out here. And I'm going to weed my iris garden. And I'm going to dig some up there in the front and bring them to the back. And she was born the end of March. And she already follows me around the yard. The kittens love this watering hole. And I always have lots of... this one's Locket. That's Locket. And I'd have tadpoles. This would be full of tadpoles in the spring. I mean, just swarming with little baby tadpoles. There's Locket. Hey, Locket. And then this is my kitten, Ethereal. He will also follow me in the woods. That's Ethereal. Okay, let's go. It's very squishy out here from all the rain, everyone. Oh, Joe, I am obsessed with flowers. Obsessed with growing and gardening. The only thing that I'm more obsessed with than gardening is my cats. Okay, now I know a lot of you, if you don't live in the South, don't have crepe myrtle. That's actually lavender. You can't see the color very well because it's very bright, but that's actually a lavender. Okay. Okay, I'm to the road. Okay, there's a house there if y'all can see the driveway, but I can't see the house. Then right over there's a house. I'm not going to show their house. And then on down from there is another house. And then I have a flower up here. I think they call that Rose of Sharon. And oh, I hope the kittens aren't following me. And then all that from is mine. As I'm close to the road, you're going to hear a car go by. You know. And now the neighbor's dog see me. But other than that, on the sides of me, there is no one for a long ways. And I have made a few videos where I walk through there. Oh, hello, bee fly. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you finally caught me. Thanks for being here. I truly do appreciate it. So nice of you. Okay, and here's a kitten again. There's Ethereal. And the house is going in that direction, but I'm not allowed to show the house. My mother doesn't want anything to do with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, none of that. No social media. She's a very private person, and I have to respect that. Well, I'm glad you finally caught me. Joe, I have a whole playlist made of just my flowers. If you want to go check that out. Lots of my iris. I collect iris, Joe. Love iris and daylilies. I'm obsessed with iris. And if you want to go check that out. Beautiful, beautiful iris. Okay, let's go back and see Sabra. She's all zipped up. She's going to be safe. She's safe out there. Renee, I've noticed that when I do one in the evening, I get way better views. I get like 1,000 views, the ones I do in the evening. But then it's getting dark. And I might try doing some earlier, but you know, Adam live streams, or Cattainment live streams at my time 6, his time 7. Well, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Plus, I watch Adam. I'm on there with Adam every time he goes on. So by the time that ends and I get out here, it's already getting dark. Okay, here we go. Oh, well, that's sad to hear, bee fly. But Adam is saying he will not be streaming every day now, so I might start streaming the time Adam normally does. On the days he says he's not. Which I understand is a lot for him because of him working. I'm going to get out of the sun. It's a little warm. So I've got the baby here. We're going to duck into the woods. But, and I try live streaming in the late afternoons, between 3 and 4 Central Time. And it's just whenever I get the time, because for those of you who do not know, I am a full-time caregiver, and so it's just whenever I can get on and stream. I'll take you on the woods. No, this is just a soft-sided carrier, Joe. I got it at good old Walmart. It's like $20, $20, $25, something like that. Do I speak Spanish? No, I do not, other than burrito. Fajitas. Oh, the second I duck into these woods, it is so much cooler out here and quieter. I love the woods. The woods is my happy place, everyone. Definitely. Let's put her. It's so cool out here. Okay. Show 7. Okay. It was getting kind of sunny there, Joe, and I didn't want her getting hot. I was getting a little warm, and if I'm a little warm, I'll show y'all the edge of the property here. And there's a hayfield over here. I don't know if y'all can see that green through there. Y'all see all that green? That is a hayfield. This is I'm getting to the fence. It's kind of hard getting through here. This is the hedgerow. When I sit there in the chair and I look out, this is it. That's the hedgerow. That's the inside of it. Okay, here is the fence, the edge of the property here. And it's kind of hard to see through all these bushes, but if you can see all that green through there, that's a hayfield. But here's woods. We're in the woods here. That's not mine over there. That was the edge of the property. And then let me get out of here without tripping. Y'all would get to see me trip and fall alive. Yeah, I would like to learn another language, bee-fly, but I'm a busy woman. I barely have time to get out here and... Hey, I'm right here. She didn't see me for a second. Here go. Baby, Mama's here. Mommy's here. Oh, she's upset, y'all. She's upset. Mommy's not leaving you. Mommy's right here. She got a little scared, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. Mommy's here. Mommy's here. I'm so sorry. She lost sight of me for a second. It's okay. It's okay, baby girl. Mommy's here. See, I've carried her in the thing before. Let me pick this up. And, okay. And, see, as long as she can see me, she's usually fine. Okay, let's go through here. Now, if you go way across that field, you will see more houses, but it's like way across that field. I cannot see them from here. But these are the woods where all those hundreds of Miracle in the Woods videos have been made out here. Yes, Joe, I am fit. I ran on yesterday's live stream when it started raining on Miracle. Me and Miracle took off running because he didn't want to get wet. But no, I stay active. I walk every day. And I know as I get older, it's very important for me to stay fit. And I'm an older lady, y'all. I'm not a spring kitten. I'm an older lady. Yes, Joe, there is a lot of wildlife here. Deer, fox, bobcat, raccoons. Oh, so many raccoons. Skunks, squirrels. Many squirrels. Wild hogs, which are wreaking havoc around here. The wild boar are tearing everything up. And our neighbor across the road just recently had someone come and take out, I'm trying to say it where YouTube doesn't get angry, remove forcibly the wild hogs. And she had a picture of it on her phone. He had a truckload of 7 huge wild hogs that had tore up her field. Okay. Now we're making a turning. There's Miracle's tree bridge, everyone. You've probably seen many a picture or video of Miracle on the tree bridge. And Kaizera likes to use it too. Okay. I still have the kitten, and she's calm. If she were to panic, I'd take her right back in the house. But she's calm in there. Okay. See, Miracle climbs up that, then jumps across and gets on that. Oh, it's a nice breeze out here today. It's okay, little girl. Mommy's right here. Mommy's right here, baby. Mommy's right here. As you can see, we are completely surrounded by trees. Hey there. Let's get a good look at her again. Oh, the sun is really hot through there. Oh, there she is. She's doing good. She's doing good. She's a good girl. She's my little baby. Okay, the sun's shining right through there. I'm going to go to a spot where the sun's not blaring through there. That's very hot. It is Louisiana, and it's still hot here. There's lots of bird song. Can y'all hear the birds? I love to hear the birds. Well, thank you, Bee-Fly. I think she's a cute little girl. All cats are cute. I've never seen a cat I didn't think was cute. Not one. They're all cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, here. Would y'all like to see all the fungi growing on these logs since we got all that rain? Look at that, y'all. They're bright orange. They're much oranger than they appear on camera. These logs are covered in that. Anyway. Oh, I hear a woodpecker. I'm right here, little Sabra. I'm right here. Oh, I hear the neighbor's dogs carrying on, even way out here. Oh. Something's always got them going. Let me put it over my shoulder. Trying to get the phone in a position where we can see the woods really well. I know it looks better if I don't move my hand as much. I need one of those selfie sticks with the stabilizer, but I don't have the money. I'm just doing the best I can with what I have. And I'm really surprised that I get any kind of signal out here in the woods. I had someone say that to me the other day, that you must be near a tower if you're live streaming in the woods. And I'm like, yep, tower's right back there. Okay. Now I'm going to take y'all to the old bench. There's been many a video of Miracle on the old bench. Okay. And here's the old well over here. The old well in the woods. There it is, the well. You're very lucky to make live. Yeah, I consider myself lucky to have any kind of live stream in the woods. In the woods. I'm in the woods, and I'm still able to live stream. Now, I was having trouble the other day when the cloud cover was really thick. Oh, the other day I was live streaming. Miracle jumped on that. It was hanging out over that. and it broke with him. Or was it Casera? Anyway, it broke, and they were not happy. Now we have made it to the old bench. Was there somebody, Share Bear? The other day, some random person popped on. It wasn't someone I knew. And they said, this looks like a scary movie. And I'm like, yes, it is. It's a very scary movie where this cat's about to attack. You know, being facetious. I assure y'all there is nothing scary out here. I come out here, been out here at night. I have never had anything bother me. The bench is very wet right now because it rained a ton of rain for a day and a half. It was my grandfather, Joe. My grandfather put this here. This bench has been here for, I know, over 50 years. Yeah. It's been, well, I don't know what they made it out of. It must have been cedar. I mean, you see it starting to deteriorate. But it's been here my whole life. You know, Sheriff Bear, I don't know why that well is there. We have 3 wells on the property, 3. And that is not the well we were using to get water from before we got on the water system. We were having a couple years of severe drought, and we had to be really careful with our water use with the well. And we said, let's just get on the water system. And Joe, for a little bit of back history, my grandparents bought this property in 1953. Yes, Joe, he did use the bench. He's the one who started these trails out here. So everyone who has enjoyed the thousands and thousands of people that have enjoyed my videos of going through these woods, or alone, or with my cats, can thank my grandfather for starting these trails way back in the 50s. My mother says he immediately started making trails circling the property to go for walks. Joe, I'm sure there's water in the well. I'll go back and look at it. I'm sure there's water in the well, especially after all that rain. And there's even a pump in there, but it doesn't have electricity running to it anymore. Oh, Share Bear, every day I thank my grandfather, who he died in 1980, for providing this for me and my mother. For buying this beautiful piece of property in 1953. Joe, I'm going back to the well for you. If anybody wants me to do something or has a question or request, all anyone has to do is ask. Here's the well. And under this that is rotting was the pump. Now, look, here's the electrical box and the wire that ran all the way through the woods, all the way up to the pole in my grandmother's house. And there's let's see if I look. I don't want to encounter an animal. A pump in there. Y'all see that? But the electricity is not run to it anymore. So, but I could drop a bucket in there and draw water out if I wanted to. Not this one. There was one at their house when they bought it that went with the house. And that's the one they used. Let me pick up my kitten. Then in 1990, okay, the story's going to get sad. Late 80s, 89. My uncle was diagnosed with leukemia. And so he was going to move back here with his daughter. And then my mother was going through a divorce from my father, and she was going to move back here. And then my other uncle said, well, that well might not be good enough to serve my other uncle's house, my mother's house, his house, and my grandmother's house. So they dug another well, much, much deeper. And that's where we got the water from until maybe 6 years ago when we had the really bad droughts and then we got on the water system. And now, I'll show y'all the fence if I can get through here. A lot of stuff is fell, see? See all this that's fell down, y'all? All these limbs. I need to come clear it. Okay. But I'll show y'all the other edge of the property. The fence. Can everyone see the fence? The wooden plank fence? Oh, I'm in a spider web, y'all. Spider web! Okay. This huge, beautiful oak was took down by a tornado 5 years ago. That's the edge of the property. Stefano! Thank you for being here. I truly do appreciate it. One of my other oldest friends on YouTube, Stefano. He's got the most beautiful cat, Lita. Oh, thank you for being here. Yeah, and then right on the other side of the fence is a house. Yeah. Anyway. Look at this root ball is almost as tall as me. Look how red our soil is here, y'all. That red clay. Now that's a giant root ball. And that's still dirt clinging to it 5 years later. I'll cut through here and go back to the trail if I can get through here. We had a lot of stuff fall down. Maisie! Thank you for being here, Maisie. It's my good friend Maisie from beautiful Oregon. For those of you who do not know, I received a beautiful gift from my friend DL, the National Park Princess channel. She sent me some beautiful gifts from Oregon. If y'all don't know her, go check out her channel, National Park Princess. It was so nice of her to send me some gifts from Oregon. Okay, I'm trying to get through here back to the trail. We could, Joe, but I don't want to chop anything down. I just like to leave things the way they are. If it falls, it falls. And, you know, I just try to keep everything natural. Okay. Alright. I'm back to the trail, everyone. That was a trail too, but it's really thick and I've got 2 phones and a cat. And so, oh, I'm back at another spider web. So many spiders today, y'all. Goodness. Stefano, how is Lita's fur doing? Is it coming back in? I know Miracle had some huge issues with fur loss. This, you know, Miracle has really, really thick fur. And he's been taking omega-3, and I went to the vet and got him a special food for his skin. I'm starting to see some growth, but of course it takes it forever to fill in. Okay. Oh, I have so many great people here. So many people I know. I've known Renee. Oh, Renee's a newer friend. I've only known her about 1.5 years, but I've known Stefano for, what, 3 years? I've known Stefano for a long time. Okay, here's the trail. And I've known Maisie about 1 year or so. Okay, we're going through here. Now, I know the quality isn't very good. I know it's patchy and mosaic-y and cloudy. I understand that. I'm not making any qualms about this is the most excellent quality you're ever going to see. But I'm doing the best I can with what I have, y'all. I really am. Anyway, let's keep walking along. Okay, let me get through all this. I cut some vines through here. I obviously did not cut enough. Well, Cheryl, it's so nice of you to say no. I look back at them, y'all. I look back at these. And I have another phone in my hand. So I'm seeing what you see. I have a phone in each hand. So I'm watching the live stream just like all of you are. I'm seeing the same thing you are. I know what it looks like. Oh, here's some stuff from the Francine. All these limbs were not here the other day. Yeah, that is something from Francine. Thank you, Francine. Something to pick up off of my trail. Miracle always stops and smells that every time. Every time. I don't know why he must, but he does. Oh, the insects are going now. Yes, Stefano. I know it with Miracle where he's black. It really shows this huge bald patch on his back going up from the base of his tail. And because he's black, it's just, especially when I'm recording him, it's just like screams, look at the bald patch. Look at how bald he is. So I've been trying to, when I make videos of Miracle now, only showing him from like the shoulders up. Because I know somebody's going to get on there and have something snarky to say, why does your cat have a bald patch? Huge tree right here. So I know it's going to take time. About when spring was here, Miracle had already gotten extremely thick, fluffy, and plush. Beautiful, thick fur, big, giant, puffy cheek, thick, plumey tail. Till it got started getting into July, and then all of a sudden he started dropping fur. The heat, you can just touch his little body, even with the air conditioner on, and he feels so hot. And here's another bench. We have two property. Here's another one. I'd sit down on it right now, but it's a little warm. Going back towards the field, everyone. Back towards the field. I know this is boring, y'all. Am I boring everyone? I'm so sorry. But I know so many people don't live near the woods. So I just like, and this is what I do. I come out here every day unless it's pouring rain, and I walk around. I have different trails and different places I can go, so I don't have to see the same thing every day. Well, thank you, Cheryl. You're so sweet. Cheryl's so sweet. Anyway, I got the notification that my battery's about to die, and I need to take my kitten back in, or this phone is going to go. Irregardless, I'll just show y'all a nice shot up there. Beautiful to see. That's where we were just walking through there. We made a circle. But thank you all for being here. Yeah, no, Stefano, you just shoot her from where the bad fur and just show her face. Thank you, Stefano, for being here. Cheryl, Renee, Joe, Cher Bear, Maisie. Let's see who else is here. I know there's a few people here. Everybody that was here. Bruce was here earlier. He had to go to the cat cafe. And Bee-Fly was here earlier. But Renee, you finally got to see my live streams. I know they're not good, Renee. I don't. I know. Judy was here for a while. Thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. For anyone who watches my videos, gives me a like, leaves me a comment, my live streams, my videos, all of that. I appreciate every bit of that so much. It means more to me than words can say. And so I'm going to end it here before the battery dies. Thank you all, and y'all all have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.